Hey kids, how are we? Okay, so, oh my God. I just got back and it's actually already dark out from my mom's appointment, and they don't have Timmy Ho-Ho's there, but they had Dunkin' Donuts. I'll take Dunkin'. And then you want to hear something really funny? Do you ever, like, it was really funny. I remember a story from when my kids were younger, when my older kids were younger. And we went through the McDonald's drive-through, and I says to my daughter, "What do you want?" And she says, I want a Whopper. And I'm like, "This is McDonald's." She goes, "Well, I can't have a Whopper." I said, "They don't have them." So I go to Dunkin' Donuts, and my dad was kind of hungry. And he's like, he was talking about dinner. And I'm like, "Mom, he's hungry," And she had, like, some stuff in her bag. Because I bought her, like, little goodie munchies, and my dog is going crazy because she just wants some love. I want some love. I want some love. So anyway, hold on a second, puppy. She is so bad. Anyway, so I go there and I'm like, I know this isn't Tim Hortons, and I don't know the name of them here. I said, "But you got, like, any Timbits or anything?" And she's like, "You mean Munchkins?" I was like, "Yeah, Munchkins." She's like, "No, we don't have any Munchkins." Because I wanted to give my dad some munchies. So that was a really funny story. But anyway, let's move on. Oh, God. So just all the testing and everything she does. I mean, she has the adenocarcinoma. They thoroughly tested the tumor that they removed from her brain. And it's in her adrenal gland. It's in her liver. It's in her adrenal gland, her pelvis, her pancreas, her brain, and her lungs. So it is kind of far spread. And most of the stuff excuse me. Coffee. I'm trying to have a sense of humor right now, and it's kind of hard, but so the one good thing is she is eligible to get the Keytruda. They tested it, and Keytruda is an immunotherapy. It's an immunotherapy, which is good. I'm glad she did have the high PSR to be able to get that treatment. So she's going to be getting 2 different kinds of chemo plus the immunotherapy, for up to 2 years. That's hard. I mean, that was hard for us to take. But I just want to tell everybody out there, whether you're a smoker or not, because I am a smoker, and even with everything that I'm going through, I'm going to really try working hard on quitting, though, because I really need to do this. But if you have cancer that runs in your family, please make sure you let your doctor know, because you just need to get tested a little bit more often than usual. I mean, my grandmother died of cancer. That's my Holly. My grandmother died of cancer. 7 of my grandmother's siblings died of cancer. 3 of my aunt is just fighting breast cancer, and now my mom has cancer. So obviously it hugs the poop out of my family. Cancer. I see you. She's just being very vocal. That's her way of vocalizing. But cancer has just really hugged my family, and she's coming over for a hug. No, you want to come for a hug? You want to see her? There she is. She wants to be in a video too. You want to check me out? Say hey, Mom. Say hi. She just wanted to know what Mom's doing and what's going on, and that's okay. Hello. You guys have met my Holly before. If not, here's my baby girl. And the dog's up there just chilling. Say hello, Holly Dolly. So that is my Holly Dolly. And another hard thing is that cancer runs so high in my family, and I have 2 children that have Down syndrome. And having Down syndrome alone is a high chance of you getting them getting leukemia. Take that in with my family history, and you just quadrupled that chance. So there's a lot of life realism going on for me right now. There really is a lot of life realism. And it's tough. It is. But up to 2 years, I mean, she's going to get chemo every 3 weeks. The hardest chemo she's only going to get 4 times. And the rest is going to be more like therapeutic chemo. And we're going to stay on the Keytruda and things. And I just want to just say, if cancer runs in your family, do yourself, she's talking to you too, do yourself a favor and let your doctor know, and get tested more frequently than someone that doesn't have it in their family. And breast cancer is not the only thing. There are so many different kinds of cancers. If breast cancer runs in your family, that doesn't mean you're not going to be able to get lung cancer or any other forms of cancer that there is. So make your doctor aware of everything that you need to. Let them know, because it's I don't know. I'm sorry for this crazy video, I am, but I just wanted to come to you with the update of what we found out today and how much of a struggle it's going to be. And it's so hard for my mom. And somebody asked me what the donut hole was, and it was hard for me to explain that in a text or in a comment. She's so vocalizing. I love her to pieces. Anyway, the donut hole when it comes to Medicare is when you reached like a limit, like when you've reached, let's say, a year, and when you get into that little, us in the healthcare industry, the healthcare professionals, we call it the donut hole, because certain prescriptions aren't covered. You have to pay more out of pocket for prescriptions, more out of pocket maybe for copays and things like that. It's kind of like say you're, the end of the year is rolling. It's a weird thing to describe. It's hard for me to go through, and it would be way too long of a video for me. But, you know, my parents just are on Social Security. And again, I'm so thankful that me and my husband have good paying jobs and that we're able to help her in any way, shape that we can. So I'm blessed with that, you know, that we do have very good paying jobs and we're able to help her. But it's just the struggles, the healthcare, the everything that goes on in life, and knowing that she's going to be going through, hello, sweetheart, that she's going to be, because she's so cute, she's going to be going through this, you know, for 2 years, and hopefully, you know, she's got to have frequent scans and see, and, you know, adenocarcinoma is basically, there's more technology for it. There's no cure for it. I mean, they can shrink the tumors. They can do that. They can make her life expectancy a little bit longer. But it's hard to face that this is what she's going to die from. It's hard to accept that. And every moment that I can, I'm going to, you know, be there for her. And I just want to urge you guys, because I know there's a lot of, I mean, I'm from the city. I get it. And it's not even if you're from the city. You can be from anywhere. And I know there's like a lot of people that have fights with their family members or haven't talked to their mom or their dad or their sister or their brother in years. It's not worth it. Whatever they did to you to piss you off isn't worth it. Just because life's too short for that stuff, man. I mean, it just is. It's, if you have a loved one that you're angry with and you haven't spoken to in years, just stop. Whatever they did, it's not that bad. I mean, unless they killed somebody in your family, that's a whole nother deal. But people do shitty things and they grow from it, they learn from it, and they get over it and they're sorry for it or whatever. People do shitty things. And I just want to express, if you have anybody in your family that you're mad at and you haven't talked to in years, maybe just, I want you to double think that. I want you to rethink that. I do. I want you to say, is it worth me not having my loved one in my life over because I'm mad about this? Is it worth it? That's kind of the message that I want to get across today, is 2 things. If cancer runs in your family, please let your doctor know. Get tested a lot more frequently than you normally would, than a normal person would. And number 2, if you are angry at a family member that you haven't talked to in years, reach out to them. Just do it. I mean, just do it. Life's too short. You don't get things back. You know, you can't, you know, once somebody's gone, you can't say, how many people say, I wish I would have, I wish I would have. And I have that opportunity right now that I won't be in that predicament to say, I wish I would have said this to her, because I can say everything and I can be there with her and I can do everything I can for her. But, I don't know. I just want to make that message out there, is that if you're angry at a family member that you haven't talked to in years, or if a family member is angry at you, just try to reach out to them. Life's too short for that shit. It just is. It's just too short. There's nothing really unless they murdered somebody. That might be a whole nother scenario, you know, but, you know, it is. There's many things in life. So here's my update, and I'm just keeping my prayers and, you know, well wishes, and I'm hoping that, you know, she can beat this. And if she can't beat this, I'm hoping that she doesn't struggle, that this therapy, the chemo and everything can help her live a few more years, you know? I'm hoping it takes it away, to be perfectly honest. I pray that it's gone, but there's so many people out there facing cancer and that have lost loved ones to cancer and that is going through cancer, and that, you know, God's hearing and everybody's hearing all them prayers, you know? So I'm not the only one, and my mom's not the only one going through it. But, you know, anything. And I just want to tell you one more thing. The heartlessness of my parents right now. This is how heartless my parents are. Every year they have, they do a pool tournament. And I'm talking billiards for the Variety Club Telethon for Children's Hospital. They're doing that. It's in February. I can't remember the date. I'll update it. But they're still doing their annual charity pool tournament for the Variety Club, for the Kids Variety Club for Children's Hospital. Selflessness times 0. That's the family that I come from. That's the family that you give no matter what. And that's what I am. I'm all heart. You know, I'll give you the shirt off my back. I don't care. If you need it more than I do, I'm here to give it to you. You know, that's how I am and how I'll always be. Do you get screwed over by people doing it? Yes, you do. But does that mean you should not do it? No. It just means that person will have to answer for that at a higher level someday, you know. I see a lot of people say, well, I'm not doing this anymore because I got screwed over too many times. But you know what? That person will answer for that. Always help out and reach out and help somebody in any way that you can, whether it be a child, a family member, a veteran, somebody that you know that's struggling. Always reach out and help, because you're always going to get screwed over. You always are. But the benefit of helping the people that aren't screwing you over is really going to outweigh. I can make this video a year long, people. I really can. But that's how heartless, you know, our family is. We're, you know, they're still going to do this, you know, fundraiser for the Children's Hospital Variety Club Telethon. So my mom's fighting cancer, going through all this, and she's, you know, her and my dad are doing, you know, a fundraiser. So that's just how my family rolls. That's how we are, and that's what we're always about. So, again, sorry for the long video and the rambling, and it is going to be my second upload of the day. Hope you watch it. So, hugs, kisses, and remember, reach out to those ones that love you, and give your mom, your kids, your grandpa, your grandma, anybody you can, give them a hug today and every day. Give everybody a hug. Let them know you love them. Kisses.